How you doing, sir?
A little shaken up right now. It's a suitcase. I've been walking past it for about a week now because I take my dog. For the last week, she's been stuck. It was like a mound of dirt. She's been stopped and sniffing like a little too long.
Okay.
And today I was like, well, I'm going to take it. I hope it's not what I'm...
Right.
And it was halfway buried. It's about this thick. It's about halfway buried. I pulled it up, unzipped it. I couldn't really see. And I opened it up and hid.
Buried under the dirt, it was?
Yeah, halfway.
Okay.
It's back there.
Right,
I pulled it up so it's kind of standing up and it stinks like hell.
Okay. Yeah. You on?
Oh yeah, it is.
It's like full in the fetal position. Oh, frozen.
On March the 2nd, 2026, at approximately 6:06 p.m., Cleveland police were dispatched to a call reporting suspicious activity near Midland Avenue and East 162nd Street, in a park area not far from the Saranac playground. At first, the call sounded routine, the kind officers respond to every day, but upon arrival, they'd make a horrifying discovery. This case is currently under investigation and limited information is available. The following footage has never been seen before until now.
Hey, so you can show me your rising. How you doing, sir?
A little shaken up right now.
Understood.
If you go, you can see the case from back here. It's all the way straight to the back.
Close to that sign?
Yeah, see the little black...
Straight ahead in front of me? Okay.
Straight,
It's
yeah.
a suitcase?
It's a suitcase. I've been walking past it for about a week now because I take my dog. I stay right here. I take my dog. I usually walk her through there and then come around here.
Okay.
And for the last week, she's been stuck. It was like a mound of dirt. She's been stopped and sniffing like a little too long.
Okay.
And today I was like, well, I'm going to take it. I hope it's not what I'm...
Right.
And it was halfway buried. It's about this thick. It's about halfway buried. I pulled it up, unzipped it. I couldn't really see. And I opened it up and hid.
Buried under the dirt, it was?
Yeah, halfway.
Okay.
You can see a little part of it sticking out.
And you said you noticed it for about a week already?
Yeah, it's been sitting over there like somebody buried it or tried to bury it. And like I said, I walk my dog over there and she keeps stopping and she sniff a little too long.
Right.
You know, she sniffs stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Right.
I'm not
Absolutely.
going to fuck with it. And today I was just like, let me see what that really is.
Okay.
So it's back there.
All right,
I pulled it up so it's kind of standing up and it stinks like hell.
Okay. You're right here at 670?
Yeah.
What was your name, sir?
Philip.
Philip? Okay. I'm going to check it out. I'll be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you on the radio. Go ahead. Put me on the air, please. I got you.
Hey, are you still inside the district? Okay. I was going to have you grab my flashlight, but that's all right. When you get up here, if you go down 162, like I went up Saranac to 162, you can just pull in this parking lot for this Ginn Academy, and you'll see me back here. So I haven't opened it yet. The dude I talked to, the caller, he said that there was this suitcase partially like buried in the ground that he said he's been noticing for like a week, and his dog keeps trying to get to it. So he said that he pulled it out today and to see what was in there because it was kind of heavy, and he noticed like a head and he just left it and called the police. So I'll just wait till you guys get here before I open it. All right. Yeah, just come down towards like Midland, and I mean, as soon as you get to like the last drive for the school, you'll just pull in there. I'm in the back. All right. Bye. I ain't opened it yet. I left my flashlight. Oh, you got a flashlight. We're gonna have to look and see. I mean, it's like partially buried. He said it was sticking out for like a week. He finally decided to open it up. I just want to see. You flash your light on. I just want to see if there's any blood or anything on it. No? Yeah. You on?
Yeah, I forgot.
You bring it closer. I can't see.
Look like a foot.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, it is. It look like a kid.
Yeah. I can't. It's attached. It's just like full in the fetal position. No, frozen.
When officers arrived, they noticed a large suitcase partially buried in a nearby field. It appeared deliberately placed, prompting officers to approach and open it to check its contents. Inside, they discovered what appeared to be a human body folded into a fetal position to fit inside the suitcase. The victim's gender was not immediately clear, but feet and long dreadlocks were visible, confirming the presence of human remains. Officers immediately secured the scene and requested additional units. While searching the surrounding area, police located a second suitcase approximately 25 feet away. When opened, it contained another body. The area was secured as a crime scene, with homicide and crime scene unit investigators responding to process the evidence. The Cuyahoga County medical examiner later confirmed the remains were those of 2 unidentified females who were transported to the morgue for examination and identification. According to an update from the Cleveland Division of Police on March 5th, the suspect has been identified as Aaliyah Henderson, the mother of both victims. She has been charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder. The victims have been identified as her daughters, Amor Wilson, age 10, and Mila Chapman, age 8.